Right. I've got two machines today, so it's just madness. We've got this JCB or backhoe, and down the bottom we've got the monster truck. And so up here we're actually going to clean up. I'm putting a tank up here where he's dumping, and we're going to have a channel or a canal from the road coming here down the side, so the water doesn't run over the paddock anymore, but it's going to run down the side, and all these big rocks, these human-sized rocks, are going to be lined up along the edge. So later on, if I want to build a wall or a rockery or little ponds that trickle down the hillside, then I've got the stone in place ready to go. So move it once, don't waste any time. So at this stage we're moving that dirt over because I got it wrong and I put the dirt on the wrong side of the road, and we're basically getting all this rubbish and we're going to level it out, make this whole area smooth. Top right hand corner facing up, this is what day 4 looks like. We've cut in a channel for the mountainside road water runoff to go down into this channel. It'll run down the fence line. We've cut a road here. I have an entry road that, instead of going straight down and having water run down and rip it out, it's going across here on contour. Then it's going down slightly, then down the ridge line, and then back on contour, down the left-hand side of the block. If I'm going to have any problems on the side, it's going to be right here, because this is where the water meets the road. It runs down this road, and then I'm going to try and kick it off to the side here. So the water's going to run down here into the swale, run along the swale and around to the big tree. But I've already got the road set up so I can pick up water from here and channel it straight in off this road. But I need to see how much I'm getting from that catchment up there down before I go and channel extra water in. Okay. Swale is nearly finished. Wow, look at the size of this thing. I have a small open bay here, so I want to use the stone. I have a bit like that, and then make a nice seating area here and put a Sydney fig here. So I have a giant tree with a broad spread and a beautiful canopy. So this will be a lovely sitting area, which will be looking down over the valley, over the water, over the pond or the wetland. So we move along the swale, big enough to stick a machine like that in, and or the smaller cousin. And we have another small area here to sit. Now this is the windy section. So I'm now digging little swales on contour down the bottom, and every 2 meters I'm going to plant eucalyptus. There's a fair amount of water here. So that is going to be my windbreak. It's also a bit of a fire hazard, but all the other trees that are going down the swale, down along here, are going to be mostly food trees. And they're fire resistant, so even if this does catch on fire with a high wind, which does come from up here, I'm not going to have a fire problem near my house. So we've cut these trenches on contour and dug holes in them. So this, in the space of about 6 car spaces, is going to be around 15 eucalyptus trees. Plant them close, so they compete with each other. So instead of spreading out like this, they grow up tall and slender, and they're fighting for light. So when they do that, they create poles. And the nice thing with Australian eucalyptus is you can coppice it, meaning you can cut it at the ground in 7 years, and then that's going to grow up again to a full tree, which is coppiceable again in another 7 years. You can do this 7 times, so you've got 49 years of continuous timber growth for hardwood timber. And instead of taking it all out, you take out half and then let that grow while the other one's growing. So every 3.5 years you can get a harvest. We're up the top left facing up. It's underneath this tree where I've cut in the holes for the 15 or so eucalyptus trees, and we've got a little road coming down. But this section here is where the water flows when it rains. So it's going to come down here, come through here, come down this road, and then hook into where the reeds are. So I've got a little mound, got a mound here to stop the water from coming over. Just push it down that way. And then all of this I want to smooth out and cover it in grass seeds and such things, so when the rains do come, the seeds will sprout, put in hairnet roots, and lock up the soil, so hopefully don't get any erosion problems. I'm not doing anything with the wetland at the moment. I'm not going to do anything with the bottom road. With the top road section, we've just smoothed it out. We're finishing the entry driveway now, which just goes nowhere really. I'm not going to drive up there, I'm going to plant it. And I think our work is done. Up the top, I think he blew a hose. I haven't seen him for about 20 minutes, so we'll see what happens.